Hello and welcome to Inside the Classroom. My name is Jamal Dickerson and you're at the Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy in the senior class of the Instrumental Music Department. Here we're working on contemporary solos. We work on 4 pieces a year. So at the beginning of the year we work on classical pieces. This semester marking period, second marking period, we work on contemporary pieces. Then we'll work on transcriptions in the third marking period, and in the fourth marking period, original compositions. So we're in the period where we work on contemporary solos, and today we'll be working on contemporary solos. Each is individualized instruction, individually based projects, and so you'll see a little bit of that happening today. So welcome.
So that's your E diminished chord. So everyone play that? E, G, B flat, D flat. So quarter notes. Just play up and down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So then what you do is you put a half step below each note. So in between that A and G, you put an F sharp. In between the G and B flat, you put an A natural. In between the B flat and the D flat, you put a C natural.
So when you say a half step below each note, what are you speaking in reference to?
Oh, in reference to the notes of the chord.
Okay. So is it the half step below the note I'm going to, or half step below the note I left?
Oh, the note, a half step below the note that you're going to.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just a little confused, pardon me.
Well, can't you just say a half step above the note that you're coming from and a half step below the note that you're going to?
Is that what it is? Is E to F sharp?
F sharp, I mean after F sharp is a half step. F sharp is a half step up from F. And then G.
So where are we? Oh, is that, but I was confused too, because that looks like an F to me, that first note.
Oh, that's an E. Oh, I thought that was an F.
Yeah, I thought it was an F at one point, but I kind of saw that it wasn't an F.
Oh,
yeah.
My
fault.
So we're all clear. Can you clarify that for me? Someone else other than Michael?
Clarify.
Clarify for me, good point. What is the question? So clarify for me, when we play that half step, is the half step is it a half step, he said a half step below the note. So is it a half step below the note that we left, or is it a half step below the note that we're going to?
It's a half step below the note that you're going to.
All right. Okay, so we all understand that. Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try it.
Don't be afraid to say, oh, what are you talking about? Because I will.
Quarter notes. Up and down.
A minute.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going up to the top note. I'll wrap it up. We're going up to the top note. So after the C to D flat, D sharp, G. Da da da, and you go back down to C. Yep. Does everyone understand all of this?
Can't you use E flat?
Okay.
Can't you use E flat?
Sure, why not?
Can you write that?
Why would you rather E flat, Nala?
Because I understand E flat better than I understand D flat.
You sure?
I mean D sharp.
Why? Just asking.
I'm used to seeing E flat more than I'm used to seeing D sharp.
Is there anyone who agrees with Nala? You're used to seeing the E flat more, so.
I feel that D sharp is abnormal.
So what would you do if you saw the D sharp?
Play it.
play it because what?
Because it's in the music. I mean, it's in.
It'll take me a little minute though. I'll miss that if you recite reading, or I'm missing that.
So if you know, but it sounds to me like you know E flat and D sharp are the same,
They're
right?
the same thing, but it feel I'm more confident. If we're sight reading, if I was sight reading a D sharp and we were sight reading a D sharp, I wouldn't play it.
So basically what you're saying is you know that reading a D sharp is an area for improvement for you.
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's self-evaluation. All right, good. So what should you do to better understand D sharp?
Probably,
Probably, that might be a good idea. So everything that you normally would call, or when you see E flat, think of it as D sharp. But we have to know D sharp and E flat. While they sound the same, they're what? They're different. They're inharmonic, yes. But they do sound the same, but they are different because they're in different keys. So a D sharp and an E flat is different. It's not the same, although it sounds the same, right? If I'm in the key of E, is there an E flat? No. But there is a, right, and D sharp sounds the same. So go ahead, let's play it.
Okay. E diminished scale, quarter notes, up and down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, good. So why don't we move on now to our individual contemporary solos, please. Let's go to our books, grab our books, our pieces, and start to work on these contemporary solos. And we'll reconvene and hear each person perform a piece of their solo, all right? So you can work on this for about 10 minutes, and then we'll reconvene. Do me a favor. Do that like it's not a fight. It feels so good, not so bad. Yeah. Don't fight. Right? Just relax. Breathe. Let the instrument play. On the end of the air stream. Just take it down then. Just take it down. If you can't do that, relax, just take it down. You just say, yeah. Don't fight it. Don't fight. If it's a fight, just take it easy. Try to spa-dee-da-da. 1, 2, 3, go. Ba-da-da-da. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, keep going, don't stop. 1, 2, oh, da-da-dee-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 1. Relax. di da, 2, go. Pa da di da. Try that right there. Don't jack that rhythm. Try again. Do 2, go. Spa da di da. 1, 2, letter A and go. 2. Yeah, that was a great first note, but then you went back to the fight again. Say do. Spa da di da. Try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Try that again, get that D, ready, 2, 3, go. All right, good. That's a lot better. Okay, so we're gonna move forward. Let's start alphabetically and just let's perform out. I want to only hear 4 measures, but if it's going well, then keep going. If it's going okay, I'll say thank you. All right? And then we'll move on. So first person, let's go. But keep going, just keep going until I stop you. Do as much as you can, but if you have to stop at the 4th measure, that's okay. First, let us know what you're working on.
Okay. Our piece is Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, and me and Matthias is playing it. Anthony's supposed to be playing with it, but he's doing something right now.
Okay, and what is that called when you're playing together with someone? A duet. Okay. All right. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good work. Good work. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
It's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we come as a, we're doing a solo at Mr. D.
Are we a package?
Okay. Yeah, you got, might as well, let's hear it together. Yeah. Please.
Straight game. When you get one, you get both.
Okay. Okay. Let's hear it. Hold on for a minute. Can y'all let go some of the water? Just let go some of the water.
How did you hear that? How did you know?
Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. That sound like this. That's Mickey Mouse. You never do that. You always know that that's there. You should feel it. Like Mr. Shinar, if you put a piece of gum on the end of his bell, you could blindfold him, and he knew that you tampered with that bell. So before you go to play it, you know that there's water in there. You just, and go. All right. Nobody wants to hear plop, 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 plop when the trumpets start playing. Let's go for it. Go. In time. Okay, thank you. Did you ever tell it? Did we ever know what that is you're playing?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is Feel So Good by Chuck Mangione.
Okay, all right. Chuck Mangione. All right, good. What instrument did Chuck Mangione play?
Trumpet.
Okay. All right. What did he play? What do most people know him for playing?
A flute.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's next? You, India? All right, let's go. Jump right in there.
Alright, so my piece is Ribbon in the Sky by Stevie Wonder.
Here we go with that humming amp. Time is everything. Time is everything. Time is everything. Even if you fumbling some of the notes, keep it in time. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Good work. Thank you. Who's next? All right, not bad, but keep it in time, okay, India? We need time. Time is everything, right? So if we're thinking about professional quality, time is important. Breathing is important. Trumpets. Breathing is important. Like so that we produce a quality professional sound. Who's next? That's what I'm listening for. I'm listening for the professional sound. All I need to hear is four measures. If I get 4 measures, I'm happy. That's what I want. That's what I want for this exit ticket. I want 4 measures.
My song is "Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans?"
Do you, Juwan?
I never been there.
I do.
We gonna be there.
All right.
The song is made by Louis Alto.
Who?
That's what I said.
Oh, I talked to him.
Javon, that was so slick. I had to come and see if.
You sound good, boy.
Did you make that last part up, Javon?
You put a little something on the end.
Yeah, I think you did. You made that up, didn't you?
Yeah.
You don't make no. Read the music, Jawan.
Straight out of New Orleans, boy, New Orleans.
All right, you just got it though, so I'm gonna give you a pass.
Don't give me a pass, man. I should be working on my Sabian today.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. All right. Make sure you listen tonight. Listen to Louis Armstrong sing that song, okay? Go online and listen to that. Who's next?
No, I'm fine. Sure. Oh. Do I say my name too?
You can say whatever you want, Michael.
Okay. My name is Box German, and I'm playing Anthropology by Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie.
Relax, Michael. Thank you. Much better. All right, yeah, relax. Don't make sure you don't fight. All right. And smooth some of that out, right? Take some of that out of there and just smooth it out, right? Take some of the articulation out of that. But good. You have it up tempo and it's pretty decent. You kept pretty good in time. You missed a few notes here and there, so just work out not missing a note. All right,
Stone.
Who's next? Stone. All right, let's hear you quickly, Stone.
I have Nelson by Miles Davis.
Mm-hmm. Let us all make sure we're paying attention to them and figuring out what their areas for improvement are, and jot down a few notes for each person, all right? Go. Yeah, don't quit.
Oh, no, a little bit.
Okay, that's all we want to hear. 4 measures, a little bit. That's all. Yeah, if you in here clean, spitty debo duck. Give me that note right there. Thank you. That's good. That's good enough. That's good enough. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's think about some areas for improvement and some areas of strength. She played 16th notes, which wasn't bad, and tone is nice, right? Like was mentioned. So you just need to figure out a little more of the notes, get a little bit more clarity in the pitch, more tone, less air, right? Okay, go ahead. Rick.
So my piece is Bird Gets the Worm by Charlie Parker.
Bird gets.
Bird Gets the Worm.
Gets or gets?
Gets.
Gets, okay.
Bird Gets the Worm by Charlie Parker.
Reading that off your iPad, huh, Rick? All right, good work. Go ahead. That's great. Every major scale is made up of tetrachords. Every minor scale is made up of tetrachords. So when you hear the tetrachords, you'll start to understand what type of scale you're hearing.
What do you mean F sharp? What type of square is that?
No. What you have to do is you have to first decide. You got to first determine what is a major tetrachord, right? And if you understand a major tetrachord, sing one. Do it again. Play one. Okay, so if you play a major tetrachord twice, you get what kind of scale? Right, 2 major chords in a row. 2 major tetrachords in a row. So if you have 2 major tetrachords, that makes it major. If somebody was to throw some kind of other tetrachord in there, you would know it's not a major scale. So tetrachords help you develop your ear. You start to hear major movement. And when you hear 2 major scales, you know, 2 major tetrachords, you know that's a major scale. And then so you need to figure out what is a minor scale. Same way. So tetrachords are used to help you hear. That's one purpose for tetrachords. A tetrachord is also a shorter scale. So it's part of the scale. So you don't have to play it all. See, don't just know it, know why. E is a sharp key. If I start on E and then I go a whole step above that, F sharp all day long. I'm not G flat, because G flat is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I skipped a letter. I don't skip a letter in major scales. You never skip a letter. So if you got to skip a letter, it's incorrect. So once you have one sharp in the key, if it's major, it's all sharp. You get it? It's either sharps or naturals. No flats are going to be in that. And vice versa.
Would be like my first note. That one would like most likely be a sharp.
If your first note is E, the point of the E, the point of the note is, the point of the scale is the second note. That's what tells you what you're doing. But if you start at the beginning of this bibble, it's going to have a what? A chromatic scale. And look at that, E. When you go from E to F, it's a half step. When you go from the E to F sharp, it's a whole step. That's where we're doing. That's what we're doing, E to F sharp. So we already know it's a sharp key. See, all the answers are right there in that book. That's why we use it. Let's do it. Let's go to playing a little bit. E concert scale. Let's all get to our instrument. All right, let's go to it. you for checking us out here at Inside the Classroom. This is Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy.